There are many strange photos out there on the internet. Many are simply creepy and hard to almost impossible to explain. In this video, we're going to take a look at 10 such images that were posted to the web and shared with the world. So, let's get started. This is a photograph that was taken over 15 years ago. The original poster indicated that their sister had recently dug it up after all of this time and shared it with them. The person claims to have always suffered from night terrors in the house that the photo was taken. Aside from that, many strange occurrences and hard to explain events were also claimed to have happened in that house. He or she believes that they captured in the picture the entity that was responsible for their torment. The being looks too shadow-like to be human, and there was no one they can remember being there at the time with similar characteristics for it to be a case of misidentification. On a whole, despite the deeply creepy nature of the photograph, the uploader was able to find some solace in the fact that seeing this snapshot validated their experiences in the house all those many years ago. 9. Have you ever heard that back in the day, people would report seeing the faces of the deceased in the static on analog television? Some people believe the hypnotic pattern in the faces of those trying to communicate from the other side. In this photo, the poster had a strange encounter of a similar nature on their television. While she attended to household duties, she left her daughter watching television. She'd often be disturbed by her daughter crying, saying, "The little girl in the TV will get me." She dismissed this as the imagination of the child and went back to what she was doing before. Again, the daughter would repeat over and over about the girl in the TV. This was the photo that she took of the television at the time, and this is what she caught. Needless to say, she since indicated that she will soon be looking for a new place to live after seeing what she caught on the image. 8. On a family pilgrimage trip to Romania, the members of the family visited a monastery of the Saint Parasheva where this picture was captured. There were many people around at the time, so having strangers appear in the frame would have not been an oddity. What was strange, however, were the family members when they later looked back at the images that they had captured. A woman could be seen covered in a black veil was spotted in the background. What makes this even more unusual is the fact that the point at which she is standing would have been impossible for anyone to have been standing there. Seven. This next one is my personal favorite on this list. The house in which the picture was captured is said to be a hotbed for paranormal activity. The picture was captured by a friend of a friend that is haunted by constant strange activity in the home, from lights turning on and off randomly to noises and many distorted images being captured when the camera motion sensor is triggered. When this snapshot was captured, there was only one person in the room at the time. However, this is the image that it caught. As you can clearly see, there is more than one person featured in this image. 6. Help me identify what this spooky boy is. That is the caption of when this image was posted by an unsettled poster to Reddit. He said, "My friend's baby brother took this picture when his parents were sleeping and my friend was with me. We've heard things and I get anxiety when I'm in this house. What could this be? I should also say I live on an old military base." If the claims were to be believed, this image is truly unsettling and needs to be explained. 5. Question: does this look like a ghost? A little backstory. The poster of this image's brother was sitting in the living room eating when he felt like something was watching him. He looks up and just sees this. To him, it looked like a woman, but he wasn't sure because the family had grown used to always hearing and seeing strange stuff happen in the house. But they would always pass it off as just being their imagination. That was until this photo was taken. 4. A camera was placed in the room because the daughter in the house would awaken at night screaming and unsettled. For the first few weeks, the night terrors would continue, but nothing was captured by the camera. Several more weeks passed and the terrors continued, but nothing was caught. That is, until this image was snapped. The first time I saw this one, the hairs on the back of my neck stood up. The little girl can be seen sitting upright on her bed, clearly distressed, but the moment of instant terror hits when you observe what looks like a hunched over, unnaturally looking figure in the shape of a woman to the right. This photograph still remains, to this day, unexplained. 3. This photo offered some closure to the family when they saw it. The backstory on this one is that unfortunately, 2 weeks before graduation, the grandfather of the woman on the left had passed away. She believes the extra hand that can be seen appearing in the photograph is a manifestation of his presence, and this was his way of congratulating her from beyond the grave. 2. This is a picture that was originally taken on a disposable camera some 20 years ago. The poster claims that she was trying to take a picture of the dog when she got more than she expected. She believes she caught an image of the Pink Lady. She came to call it the Spectre, the Pink Lady, as she says the image of the entity has a pinkish glow surrounding it. It is hard to make out what exactly was caught in the image, but it does appear to show a human-shaped figure with feet spread apart and arms wide open. 1. As always, we have the best for last, the most compelling, the most chilling image that we have saved this time. This picture was taken, according to the person that took the photo. The image was captured back in the fall of 2016 in Scotland, in the ruins of a park near prehistoric burial grounds that have dated back to over 2000 BC. He stated that the photo was not edited or altered in any way. This one is unsettling as we see the face of a nameless, ghostly individual looking back at us from the inside of the window. Thank you for reaching the end of the video. Which image featured do you find most creepy or most interesting? Be sure to comment below, as I always love hearing from you and discussing down below. This has been the Sandman, and I'll see you on the next video.